Today we will explain how hackers use phone numbers to track a person and even possibly access the device remotely. The idea that someone can track your every move using just your phone number is a persistent fear. It is a concept exposed by spy movies and sensational headlines. The truth is more complex. Stay till the end of this video if you seek to connect with an expert on such matters. While your phone number can be a key piece of the puzzle, tracking a person's precise location is not as simple as typing a number into a public website. The reality lies somewhere between the exaggerated myth and the genuine risks that exist in our hyper-connected world. Understanding this difference is the first step towards securing your digital life and personal safety. A mobile phone, by its very nature, is a location-aware device. It must constantly communicate with a network to function. It needs to know which cell tower is closest to connect your calls, send your texts, and deliver your data. This fundamental requirement creates a digital trail. Beyond the network itself, the applications and services we use every day often request access to our location for legitimate reasons, such as providing driving directions or tagging a photo. To understand how tracking works, think of your phone leaving a trail of digital breadcrumbs. These crumbs are generated through a few primary methods, each with different precision and accessibility. The most fundamental method involves the cellular network. Your phone constantly scans for the strongest nearby cell signal. Measuring signal strength from multiple towers lets carriers approximate your location. Triangulation less precise than GPS, but can narrow you to a neighborhood or city block. Apps on your device are another major source of location data: weather, navigation, social media, mobile games. These apps often request GPS permission, granting it gives apps your precise coordinates. That data is often sent to the developer's servers, stored, analyzed, or sold to third parties for marketing. This voluntary sharing gives pinpoint accuracy to anyone with access. Let's examine how these tracking methods work at a high level. Network-based location, cell site location information, is controlled by the wireless carrier. The carrier system logs which towers your phone connects to. For a 911 call, this data helps first responders find you. Precision varies a lot. Dense urban areas with many towers can be fairly accurate. Rural areas with towers miles apart only give a general area. Access to carrier tower data is legally restricted. It typically requires a court order or an emergency situation. Application-based tracking is far more common. It relies on permissions you grant. When an app asks for your location, it taps your phone's built-in radios: GPS, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. GPS is the most precise, often accurate within a few feet. The app then transmits those coordinates to its servers. The limit is the permission itself. If you deny an app location access, or only grant it while using the app, you severely restrict its ability to track you. To make these concepts clearer, let's consider two anonymized scenarios. The first involves a common, everyday problem: a lost phone. Sarah realized she had left her smartphone in a coffee shop downtown. Panicked, she remembered she had enabled the Find My feature on her device. From her laptop, she logged into her account using her username using a strong, unique password. The service immediately displayed a map pinging right from the address of the coffee shop. This is a safe, intended use of location technology, secured by her private account credentials. In this case, the tracking was authorized and user-initiated. The phone's operating system used a combination of GPS, Wi-Fi, cellular data. The key defense here was Sarah's proactive setup of the Find My service and her use of a strong password. If her password had been simple, like 123456, anyone who guessed it could have accessed her phone's location and her personal data. Her good security habits allowed her to safely recover her device. Now consider a more concerning scenario. Mark, a journalist, became worried he was being tracked after receiving anonymous threats. It can be difficult to grasp how much location data your phone generates because it is largely invisible to us. Imagine a digital map of your town. Every time your phone connects to a new Wi-Fi network or its GPS is pulled by an app, it's like a new pin is dropped on that map. Over the course of a day, these pins form a distinct line, tracing your path from home to work to the grocery store and back again. This is what your location history looks like to a service like Google Maps Timeline or Apple's Significant Locations feature. For network-based tracking, the visualization would be less precise. Instead of a sharp line of pins, picture large, overlapping circles on that same map. Each circle represents the general coverage area of a cell tower your phone communicated with. Where those circles intersect is the network's best guess of your location. It would not show you inside a specific building, but it could easily place you within a 2 or 3 block radius. This is the kind of data law enforcement might obtain with a warrant to see if a suspect was in the vicinity of a crime scene. When it comes to data brokers and leaks, the visual is more like a scattered collection of old photographs. One data point might be a pin at your home address, taken from a pizza delivery you ordered 2 years ago. Another might be a pin at a hotel you stayed at on vacation, scraped from a travel booking site. An adversary with your phone number could gather these disparate points and begin to build a historical picture of your life. They are not seeing where you are now, but they are learning where you have been, which can be just as revealing. The threat of being tracked can feel overwhelming, but a few fundamental security practices can dramatically reduce your risk. Your defense plan should begin with a thorough audit of your phone's settings. Go to your privacy or location settings. Review the list of apps that have requested access. For each app, ask if it really needs your location. Navigation apps do. Calculator apps probably do not. Games probably do not. Set location permission to while using the app, or ask next time rather than always. If an app truly doesn't need location, select never. Next, fortify your account security. Your phone number is often tied to critical accounts like email, Apple ID, Google account. If an attacker gets into one of these, they can access features like Find My Device. Use strong, unique passwords for every important account. Use a password manager to create and store them. Crucially, enable two-factor authentication. It requires a second code, usually from an authentication app or a text message. That extra step blocks attackers who only have your password. Be vigilant about software updates. The OS makers are constantly fixing security bugs. Apple, Google. Some bugs could be used to access location data. Install updates promptly when notified. Updates are one of your strongest, easiest defenses against many attacks, including privacy-targeting ones. Think of them as free security upgrades. Finally, know when to ask for help. See a cybersecurity expert to get notifications about unknown locations of infidelity or parental monitoring. Contact our trusted professional in the pinned comments for complex cases and consultation. If this was helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. See you in our next video tomorrow.